Imagine going to bed at 10 p.m., just like you always do, expecting a night of deep, restorative sleep, only to wake up at 2 a.m., wide awake, your body tense, your mind racing. And by morning, you feel like you barely slept at all. The frustration builds, the energy drops, and suddenly, the simple joys you once took for granted, intimacy, strength, confidence, start slipping away. You might think, this is just part of getting older. But what if I told you that this struggle, this decline in vitality and deep sleep, is not inevitable? What if there was one overlooked nutrient that could unlock your energy, restore your potency, and help you sleep like you did decades ago? Today, we're going to reveal exactly that, the science behind it, and how to incorporate it safely into your nightly routine.
For men over 60, the body begins to change in ways that are subtle at first, then increasingly noticeable. Testosterone, the hormone that fuels drive, intimacy, and energy, naturally declines with age. Your muscles may feel less firm, your stamina fades, and even small tasks can leave you feeling drained. Compounding this, your body's ability to absorb essential nutrients diminishes. Vitamin deficiencies that may have been minor in your 40s suddenly become significant in your 60s. Energy levels drop, cognitive function can waver, and sleep becomes disrupted. Nighttime awakenings, known medically as nocturia, interfere with the deep sleep your brain and body desperately need. And here's the catch. Without deep sleep, your testosterone levels suffer, energy wanes further, intimacy declines, and the cycle repeats, each year taking a little more from your vitality than the last. Now, contrast this with men who understand the key nutrients their bodies need at this stage of life. Men who prioritize the right supplements, timed correctly, often report a dramatic difference. They go to bed with ease, sleep through the night, wake feeling refreshed, and notice a return of energy and vigor. They experience improved intimacy, stronger focus, and a sense of confidence that seemed like a distant memory. The secret lies not in gimmicks or miracle pills, but in the power of one specific vitamin that, when taken at night, works synergistically with your body's natural processes to restore vitality and rejuvenate sleep cycles. So why has this vitamin been overlooked for so long? Part of the reason is simple. It's not glamorous. It doesn't promise instant results, flashy headlines, or overnight transformations. Instead, it works quietly, behind the scenes, regulating hormonal balance, supporting vascular health, and optimizing neurological signals that control sleep. The difference between men who struggle and men who thrive often comes down to a simple, consistent nightly habit that most people dismiss. Science now confirms that certain nutrients directly influence testosterone, vascular flexibility, and the brain's internal sleep switch. When these nutrients are missing, you feel weaker, sleep becomes fragmented, and your ability to maintain intimacy diminishes. When you restore them, you unlock the full spectrum of male vitality, strength, sexual function, and deep restorative sleep. Let's start with the hormone you probably think of first, testosterone. Testosterone doesn't just influence muscle and libido, it affects mood, focus, and energy. As you age, it declines naturally, but the rate of decline is influenced by more than age alone. Your nutrient intake plays a pivotal role. Studies show that deficiencies in certain vitamins can accelerate testosterone loss, weaken blood vessels, reduce nitric oxide production, and compromise overall physical performance. And while testosterone replacement therapy is one option, it's invasive, expensive, and carries risks. Targeted nutrition, on the other hand, is non-invasive, safe when managed correctly, and remarkably effective in restoring the foundation your body needs to function optimally. Vitamin D. Often called the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D is technically a hormone that regulates hundreds of processes in the body. It supports testosterone synthesis, strengthens bones and muscles, enhances vascular flexibility, and even plays a role in cognitive function. Yet, despite its importance, most men over 60 are deficient. Indoor lifestyles, reduced skin synthesis, and decreased dietary intake all contribute to this gap. The results are telling. Low vitamin D levels are associated with erectile dysfunction, poor energy, and accelerated signs of aging. Imagine your body as a high-performance machine. Vitamin D is like the charger that powers the engine. Without it, the engine sputters, the gears grind, and performance declines. With adequate vitamin D, testosterone production stabilizes, your muscles maintain strength, your blood vessels remain flexible,
and your energy levels rise. Unlike generic multivitamins, which often provide minimal amounts, targeted supplementation ensures your body receives what it truly needs. Experts suggest around 800 IU per day for men over 60, taken with meals to optimize absorption. Consistency is key. Over time, regular intake helps regulate sleep patterns, supports energy metabolism, and creates a foundation for restored vitality.
But vitamin D alone is not the full story. Magnesium, another essential nutrient, plays a complementary role. Where vitamin D charges the system, magnesium is the switch that allows the body to power down at night. Magnesium deficiencies are surprisingly common in older men, yet the consequences are profound. Without enough magnesium, the nervous system remains overactive, muscles fail to relax fully, and deep sleep, the slow-wave restorative sleep, is compromised. Imagine lying in bed with tension gripping every muscle, your mind racing, unable to drift into the rest your body craves. This is what magnesium scarcity feels like.
The good news is that magnesium supplementation, especially in forms like glycinate or threonate, can dramatically improve sleep quality. Evening doses of 200 to 400 milligrams help calm the nervous system, relax muscles, and prepare the body for restorative sleep. Paired with simple habits, dimming lights, avoiding screens, limiting caffeine, magnesium acts as a gentle conductor, orchestrating the transition from wakefulness to deep slumber. In combination with vitamin D, it creates a potent synergy. One nutrient fuels hormonal balance, the other ensures recovery and repair.
Next is vitamin B12, a powerhouse for energy and neurological health. Unlike vitamin D and magnesium, B12 doesn't directly affect hormones but is essential for producing cellular energy, protecting nerve health, and supporting cognitive function. Aging affects B12 absorption. Stomach acid levels drop, making it harder for the body to extract this vitamin from food. Deficiency often shows as fatigue, memory lapses, tingling in extremities, or general malaise. Many men don't realize that a lack of B12 is silently eroding their energy and contributing to feelings of weakness. Supplementing with B12 through fortified foods or sublingual supplements ensures neurons function properly. Energy production remains high, and the body can maintain resilience. Morning dosing works best to align with your natural circadian rhythm, providing a steady source of energy throughout the day. Combined with vitamin D and magnesium, B12 completes the trio of nutrients critical for restoring vitality, performance, and well-being. Finally, for men who struggle with sleep disruptions, melatonin can serve as a powerful adjunct. Not a vitamin, but a naturally occurring hormone, melatonin signals the brain that it's time to sleep. Production declines with age, contributing to insomnia and nocturia. A small, carefully dosed supplement in the evening can help reset the internal clock, improve sleep quality, and reduce nighttime bathroom trips. Dosages typically range from 0.2 to 5 milligrams, with the lowest effective dose being safest. Melatonin works best when paired with good sleep hygiene, dim lights, limited electronics, and consistent bedtime routines. It's critical to understand that not all supplements are created equal. Generic multivitamins often provide minimal benefit and sometimes contain forms of vitamins that are poorly absorbed. High-dose vitamins like vitamin E can carry risks, including increased prostate cancer incidence. This makes targeted, research-backed supplementation essential. Vitamin D, magnesium glycinate or threonate, B12, and low-dose melatonin are supported by scientific evidence as safe, effective, and capable of producing meaningful results when combined with lifestyle habits. Building an effective routine doesn't have to be complicated. Take vitamin D with your evening meal, ensuring absorption with healthy fats. About an hour before bed, take magnesium in the optimal form and dose to calm your nervous system. Use B12 in the morning to maintain daytime energy and neurological function. If needed, introduce melatonin to reset sleep cycles and reduce nocturia. Complement these supplements with pelvic floor exercises, limiting late-night fluids, and maintaining a consistent sleep schedule. Over 2 to 4 weeks, men often report measurable improvements in sleep, energy, and vitality. Contrast this with ignoring the problem. Continuing poor sleep, low nutrient intake, and neglecting habits leads to a cycle of declining testosterone, increased fatigue, disrupted sleep, and decreased intimacy. Each year, the loss compounds.
By taking control with targeted supplementation and smart habits, you reverse this trajectory, reclaiming the strength, energy, and confidence that define a vital life after 60. The effects go beyond physical performance. Deep sleep repairs brain function, reduces stress, and supports hormonal balance. Improved testosterone levels enhance mood, focus, and sexual function. They work best in concert with lifestyle modifications. A balanced diet rich in protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates provides the raw materials your body needs. Regular physical activity, including resistance training, supports muscle mass, vascular health, and testosterone production. Pelvic floor exercises improve urinary control, reducing nocturia and its impact on sleep. Together, these strategies create a holistic system that maximizes the effectiveness of targeted supplementation. Many men find the difference astonishing. From improved sleep quality to increased libido, from stronger muscles to sharper cognitive function, the cumulative benefits of proper supplementation and smart lifestyle habits are transformative. The key is consistency, proper dosing, and pairing nutrients with supporting habits. One vitamin, taken at night as part of a comprehensive approach, becomes the anchor of a routine that restores vigor, potency, and restorative sleep. The pathway to revitalization after 60 doesn't require expensive therapies or experimental drugs. It requires understanding the body's evolving needs, identifying nutrient gaps, and taking informed, consistent action. The difference between a man who feels drained, disconnected, and fatigued versus one who wakes refreshed, confident, and energized often comes down to attention to detail, targeted supplementation, and structured habits that support hormonal balance and restorative sleep. Science and experience both converge on the same conclusion. Men over 60 benefit immensely from vitamin D at night, complemented by magnesium, B12, and melatonin when necessary. The effects are measurable, meaningful, and transformative, affecting energy, intimacy, mental clarity, and overall quality of life. If you're ready to reclaim your vitality, the first step is understanding these nutrients, integrating them into your routine, and pairing them with lifestyle habits that support sleep, testosterone production, and vascular health. Over the next few weeks, pay attention to subtle shifts: more sustained energy, improved mood, deeper sleep, and a renewed sense of confidence. These small, incremental improvements compound into a profound restoration of male vitality, demonstrating that aging is not synonymous with surrendering strength or intimacy. Your experience can also help others. Sharing your journey encourages other men to take action before the decline becomes pronounced. By understanding the science, applying targeted supplementation, and integrating consistent habits, you set a foundation for continued strength, sexual performance, and energy far beyond what most men expect after 60. Now, let's take a closer look at the practical side of incorporating these nutrients into your life. Imagine walking into your bedroom tonight, setting up a routine that signals to your body, it's time to restore, rebuild, and rejuvenate. Magnesium becomes the star of your nightly routine. Choose a well-absorbed form, like magnesium glycinate or threonate, and take 200 to 400 milligrams. This is the moment where your body transitions from day to night. Magnesium calms the nervous system, relaxes muscles, and signals to your brain that it's time to enter restorative sleep. Pair this with dimmed lights, no screens, and quiet surroundings to enhance the effect. Think of magnesium as the conductor guiding your mind and body into a symphony of rest, supporting hormonal balance and recovery simultaneously. For mornings, vitamin B12 is your ally. Its primary role is energy production and neurological support, and it's best absorbed early in the day. Even men who eat well can experience a B12 deficit due to decreased stomach acid and natural age-related absorption challenges. Supplementation ensures your nerves are protected, cellular energy production is optimized, and fatigue is minimized. Over time, the combination of vitamin D, magnesium, and B12 creates a cycle of restored vitality, allowing you to feel awake, focused, and ready to engage in life. Think of it as a gentle cue, reminding your brain that it's time to sleep deeply. The effects are amplified when paired with good habits, maintaining a consistent bedtime, avoiding late-night liquids, and creating a calm sleep environment. Used wisely, melatonin does not create dependency but supports natural sleep patterns, allowing you to wake refreshed and energized.
It's important to understand the contrast between ignoring these steps and taking consistent action. Without attention to these nutrients, sleep remains fragmented, energy remains low, and intimacy suffers. Ignoring these details leads to a slow but steady decline, where fatigue, low drive, and disrupted sleep become the norm. By contrast, men who embrace targeted supplementation and structured routines often report dramatic improvements: restored energy, enhanced sexual performance, deeper sleep, and renewed confidence. The difference is not hypothetical. It's measurable, tangible, and transformative. Lifestyle adjustments amplify the benefits of supplementation. Regular exercise, particularly resistance and strength training, supports testosterone production, improves circulation, and maintains muscle mass. Pelvic floor exercises strengthen the muscles controlling the bladder, reducing nocturia, improving sleep, and boosting confidence in intimate situations. A balanced diet provides essential amino acids, healthy fats, and micronutrients that serve as raw materials for hormone production, energy metabolism, and tissue repair. Hydration, timed appropriately, ensures metabolic processes function optimally without causing disruptive nighttime awakenings. Consider the psychological impact of these changes, but science and experience show that targeted intervention can reverse this trend. Restorative sleep supports cognitive function, emotional stability, and resilience to stress. Increased testosterone improves mood, confidence, and drive. Enhanced energy allows participation in activities that once felt challenging, fostering a sense of accomplishment and engagement. The cumulative effect is a profound improvement in quality of life, proving that aging does not require surrendering vitality. Another factor to consider is the role of contrast framing in understanding your body's response. Think about the nights when you wake exhausted, the mornings when energy is low, and intimacy feels absent. Now contrast this with the potential after implementing the right nutrients: deep, uninterrupted sleep, mornings full of energy, afternoons of sustained focus, evenings marked by restored intimacy and confidence. The shift is dramatic, and it underscores a fundamental principle. Targeted nutrition, timed correctly, can create profound transformations even after decades of neglect. Monitoring progress is equally important. Track your energy levels, sleep quality, and intimate performance over weeks. Small, incremental improvements validate your routine and encourage continued consistency. Adjust dosage as needed under the guidance of a healthcare professional, especially if you have existing medical conditions or take prescription medications. This disciplined approach ensures maximum benefit while minimizing risk. Education is another critical component. Understand which forms of supplements are most effective: magnesium glycinate or threonate over oxide, vitamin D in an absorbable form, B12 sublingual or methylcobalamin, and low-dose melatonin for sleep. Avoid generic multivitamins that provide inadequate dosages or poorly absorbed forms. Recognize that high-dose vitamins can sometimes be harmful, as in the case of vitamin E, which has been linked to prostate concerns. Knowledge empowers you to make informed decisions, protecting your health while optimizing outcomes. The contrast between neglecting nutrient needs and actively supporting the body is stark, underscoring the value of a structured, targeted approach. It's worth noting the holistic effect. Sleep quality influences hormone regulation, cognitive performance, and cardiovascular health. Testosterone influences muscle, mood, and drive. Magnesium supports relaxation and recovery. Vitamin B12 fuels energy production and neurological resilience. Melatonin aligns internal clocks. Together, these elements form a cohesive system that restores vitality in a synergistic way. The beauty of this approach is that it respects the body's natural processes rather than forcing artificial solutions, creating sustainable, long-term benefits. Finally, communication with your healthcare provider ensures safety and efficacy. Discuss supplementation plans, review blood work to assess deficiencies, and tailor dosages to individual needs. Integrating these nutrients into a broader lifestyle strategy: exercise, nutrition, sleep hygiene, maximizes benefits and minimizes risk.